Hello. Long time no speak. So I don't even know what the last clip I filmed in terms of a vlog looks like. I don't know what I was talking about, but I'm just going to give you an update on what's been happening since then. It's been a little bit crazy, and I have not felt like filming a vlog. Go figure. So the biggest thing is that I quit my job and I have a new job, and today was only my second day there, but so far it's really nice. I think it's going to work out well for what I want out of it. It's only part-time, which means less money, which concerns me a little bit, but the time is also money, and that's mainly why I took it, why I wanted it, and why I think it's going to work out. So I'm only there half the day, and then when I get home, not only am I done and I don't have to go back or do anything or worry about it until the next day, I also have time to read and then work on writing if that's what I want. And while my last job was really flexible and I really like the people that I work with, I think it was just time for me to have a change because I was never done like I am with this job. I could leave and be, it was quitting time, but there was always the knowledge lurking in the back of my mind that I might not actually be done. Something could come up and I'd have to do it, and I think just knowing that I don't have that anymore is such a relief. I really liked my coworkers there. I hope to be able to stay in touch with them a little bit, and I think it just goes to show though that you can really love the people that you work with, but if you hate the work itself, it's not enough, because ultimately you are there for the work and you're going to have to do it, and if you hate the work itself, it's just not going to work out. I got very burnt out where I was, so I'm happy that I don't have to worry about any of that anymore. So that's the biggest thing that was going on. Work was just getting really stressful. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was very stressed. I didn't know if I was going to get the new job. And I was very burnt out. So that's partly why I didn't want to film anything. I didn't want to do anything. I felt like I had so little free time, and then when I did have free time, I didn't want to do anything because I was burnt out. And it was really counterproductive because it's like, okay, you're upset and stressed out because you don't have enough free time, and then when you do have free time, you don't do the things that you need to do because of burnout. So I'm glad that that's gone now. I don't know if I talked about it, but the hardcover versions of Lightbringer are live right now. There's one right here behind me. It's beautiful. I really love it. I love how high quality it is, I guess. Like, I don't know, I just really like it. There is no dust jacket. I hate dust jackets personally. Every time I'm reading a hardcover that has one, I just take it off and set it aside because I don't want to rip it. So you don't have to worry about that here. The cover is directly printed onto the hardcover itself. I really like the feel of the pages, and it's got some of the special formatting inside. It's got special chapter pages with the special formatting. There is a playlist in the very back of songs that either inspired the book in some way or that make me think of the book and the characters and Wisteria. So I put that in there just in case it might inspire somebody else, or in case you were just curious and you might find songs that you really like to listen to. So I did put character art in the front. It's not the character art of Lila that I wanted to use. I explained that in a previous vlog, I believe. So I just put black and white character art of the cover art of Sarah in here, and I think that works out really well. I'm going to do the same thing with Flameseeker when it comes out. Speaking of Flameseeker, I need to get the paperback pre-order of that up, which I will do as soon as I get all my copy edits back and I can implement them and fix everything, which I should have later this week. Also this week I need to look into setting up review copies, so my idea is to temporarily take Lightbringer out of KU. Its KU renewal comes up on the 6th of August. I want to temporarily take it out so that I can send out review copies in lieu of not being able to send out ARC copies. So that way I won't be in violation of KU because the book won't be in KU anymore, and I hope to send the review copies out through Story Origin, so we'll see how that works. I really hope that I can get some more reviews out of it, especially on Amazon, because I've heard that when you have 10 reviews, Amazon starts promoting you in the background with the algorithm and everything, and ideally if you can get 20 or more, then you really start getting more promotions, and I think that the lack of reviews is again the reason why I'm not getting as many sales. I ran my 99-cent sale, which did all right. I've made more money in July than I made in June, which is really good. I also ran an Instagram ad with the goal of just getting exposure, getting profile visits, and hopefully some follows, and it did do that. I didn't get an increase in sales, but I just wanted to get the book out in front of people, and it did do that, and it wasn't terribly expensive or anything, so I'm glad of that. I also started doing some book memes reels as marketing, and one of them did stupid well considering it's a meme, and of course it's not what I usually post. It's not specifically about my book per se, but of course it being a meme, it did pretty well. I'm trying to upload to Instagram every day right now, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep that up. I want to take this time to make as many reels as possible so that if I do decide to do TikTok, or I should say when I decide to do TikTok, I'll have like a backlog of videos that I can upload, because they say if you want growth on TikTok, you need to upload 2 to 4 times a day, which is a lot of videos. And it sounds pretty overwhelming to me, but I think that TikTok is just what I'm going to have to do. I think that's where the success is. So I'm not going to do that right now though, because I don't want people to start buying the book or getting a lot of interest in the book all of a sudden because of TikTok when Lightbringer isn't in KU. So I'm going to wait until I do the review copy thing, hopefully get some reviews out of it, hopefully people like it, and then I will put it back in KU. And once the book is back in KU, which hopefully it'll be about a month's time, then I can do the TikTok thing. Because I don't want people to start going to the book and it not be in KU, because I think that'd be counterproductive. And I also want Lightbringer back in KU before Flameseeker releases, so that if people want to read book 1, because they should read book 1 before they read book 2, then they won't be able to currently because it's not in KU. But that's a plan for the future. I don't know if it will work. I'm just happy that I have a plan of action, something that I can do. It helps me feel like I'm moving in the right direction. I also need to start doing my read through of my pirate book. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. I really want to get through the book I'm reading right now because it's a slog and I'm not really enjoying myself. The only other thing I think I wanted to talk about was I saw Oppenheimer in the theater, and you probably know that already because I did a movie review on it, and I'm getting people who are like cinema buffs subscribing to me, and if they want to do that, that's fine, but it's like I said in the video, this is a one-off. I don't normally do this. I review books, I write books, I read books. Books are my thing, not movies, but I just loved it so much I wanted to make a video on it, and I did, and hopefully I'll be able to go back and see it again this Thursday. I'll let you know if that ends up happening or not. But it's a 3-hour movie. It's a bit of a time commitment, but I'm hopeful that I can go back Thursday after work. That's the first day that the theater opens where I am. So we'll see. I really wanted to get the soundtrack, but it's not out yet unless you want to buy just the digital downloads, and none of my CDs play that long. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait until September, I think, is when the soundtrack comes out, but we'll see. The soundtrack was amazing. I just keep listening to it. I think it'd be great to write to as well, but it's just been a really busy time, and I think things are looking up. I don't feel nearly as stressed as I did just a short time ago, so that's definitely a good thing. And I think that's all I have to update you guys on. That's the plan moving forward. Hopefully it is a success. I did have a few people leave high star ratings. No review, but just the ratings. I will take that. That means that people are reading the book and enjoying it. I think some of them came as a result of my 99-cent sale. So that really makes me happy. Oh, that's another thing I completely forgot. I had somebody cosplay as Sarah. What? Like, somebody reached out to me on Instagram and I shared it, I think, on my stories. And she was like, how would you feel if I cosplayed as Sarah? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, go for it. I've never had anybody ask to dress up as one of my characters before. The only person who's ever done that is me. And I did that for Halloween. And I never dressed up as Sarah. But she really, really liked Sarah's character. And she talked about Felix too. And I'm like, yes, somebody has noticed my boy Felix. Like, come on. And this just, it was great. Like, I feel like I've made it as a YA writer when you have your target audience basically fangirling over this fictional man that you wrote. So silly. And I feel so ridiculous saying it, but it made me so stupidly happy. Like, here is somebody who's talking about, not only did she like my main character, she liked the guy, main character, and the love interest of the book as well. I'm like, this is it. This is the goal. I have made it. I'm like, I was just so freaking happy that somebody loved my story and my characters that much that they wanted to cosplay. And I'm like, yes, like this felt like it was organic. Like this is not somebody that I know who is helping spread the word about my book and like hyping the book up. And I'm like, this is what I see other authors having that I want it for myself. And it was just a small taste of what could be, and a reminder that patience pays off, and you know, things might be slow, but yeah. And I also went to this thing for my old job that I quit, and I go to it every 3 months, and at the last one 3 months ago I had mentioned my book, and 3 of the people at this thing that I went to came up to me and asked about my book. They remembered me and my book 3 months later, and I'm like, I was so touched by that. Anyway, yeah, it really makes a difference when you show that you care about somebody. Just a little bit of effort goes a long way. So that was really exciting. That made my day. I'm just so happy that somebody loves this thing that I made so much. And I feel like not a lot of people have talked about the characters. I know some of the people that were trolls and left bad reviews early on, which happens to every book. My trolls just happened to come out of the woodwork right from the get-go, but they talked bad about the characters, that they didn't like the characters. And when the person who's your target audience likes the book, it's reassuring to know that you are doing things right, because this is who you wrote the book for. This is the target audience. So I'm just so happy about that. I was looking down at my watch because it got on some weird page, which is another thing. I got a Pixel watch, matches my Google phone. I love this thing. Like, I hate wearing things on my wrist, so I was really worried that I would think that this was uncomfortable and I'd hate it. I love this thing. It's so convenient. And I've only had it less than a week, but I love it. It's so nice to have. But anyway, that's what I was looking at, because I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that was just really nice. It's really good. And like I said, I think things are better. I think things are looking up. So I will talk to you guys later when I have an update. Hello. This is a quick little update I have to give you guys to round out this vlog, and the update is basically to say that none of the things that I talked about doing are actually going to be done. So yesterday was Thursday, and I really wanted to go see Oppenheimer again in theaters, as I said, and I couldn't because my local theater doesn't have it anymore. And I was so disappointed by this because I looked forward to this all week, and they don't have it anymore. And the closest theater to me that does is like 45 minutes away. So that's not great. So that happened. And then all of those things I said about my plan of taking Lightbringer out of KU to give out review copies, I'm not going to do that this month because I realized that this is going to take longer than I thought. You have to have people sign up for the review copies, and then you have to go through and approve them. And so it's not like they'd be getting the review copies immediately after signing up, because if they did, then they'd have about a month to read the book and leave their review before Flameseeker comes out. But because it's going to take longer than I thought, I just decided to wait because I don't want Flameseeker to be released in KU and not have Lightbringer as book 1 in KU. So I think I'm going to wait another 3 months because KU is a 90-day commitment, and then once the next 90-day period is over, then I probably will take Lightbringer out of KU and do the review copy things, which means that if I don't have that in the way, I can fully proceed with my TikTok plan, which I very much hope works the way that I want it to, because I'm not really seeing the results that I want to right now, and I don't know how to go about getting those results. I feel like everything that I'm doing right just isn't working. Like, I was posting to Instagram every day. I'm not getting any sales out of it. Even when my reviews do really well and get more views than normal, none of those people are buying the book. So it's a struggle. It continues to remain a struggle to convince people to buy the book, but I can't say that I don't blame people. I don't know how much money people have to buy books right now because things are rough, but it's Friday today. I just got off work and I'm looking forward to a nice weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to edit this video in time for it to go up on Saturday like normal, but we'll see what happens. It might be delayed just because this being my first full week at work, things have been a little crazy, but hopefully I can get some vlog footage from what's going on this weekend. I did get my proof copies back of Flameseeker, all but one. One person didn't return it to me yet. And so on Sunday, my plan is to go through those and implement those edits and get everything done. My camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm going to end this vlog here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!